My 31 female invasive mum, 68 female, got a key cut to my flat and never told me about it. I'm renting my own flat after living in house shares, and my mum is very nice and helpful, but also the type to snoop through everything and move stuff around. She went to my place once to drop some furniture off for me, and I left her the key while I was at work, thinking it was NBD, she would only be there an hour max. Big mistake. I got back and she had been through every drawer, moved everything around, including my bathroom drawers. She'd taken stuff like my razors and tampons out of a makeup bag hidden at the back and put it all out on the shelves. She also went through a bag of clothes that I hadn't unpacked yet due to not having the furniture, and washed them all even though they were clean and had important stuff wrapped inside them. This caused me lots of issues, including said important stuff going missing and video games going through the washing machine. Yes, I've posted about that part before. Anyway, this was 6 weeks ago, and since then I haven't let her there alone. She kept asking me for a spare key and I've kept saying no. She seemed to understand. However, I visited her today with my brother and she's bought me a new TV cabinet, which is lovely. My brother said he could drop it off for me as he was heading back and lives that way, and asked if I had a spare key. I said no. My mum then said, I've got one, I had one cut that time I was at yours. Which was 6 weeks ago, and she's asked me for a spare key multiple times since then, and I've said a firm no every time. I asked why she had it and she said it's in case I get locked out, but she never mentioned it to me, pretended she didn't have one by repeatedly asking me for one, and keeps it at her house, which is an hour's drive away from mine, at least in a different town. I've made her to give it me, but I feel annoyed and violated, and it's with an agency, so getting locks changed isn't an option. She doesn't understand why this is annoying. She says there's no more keys, but that's not even the point really. Her intrusiveness is what is the problem. What on earth can I do? She's 68 but always been like this since we were kids. And not just to me, she went through my bro's ex-girlfriend's bag when she left it unattended, and she goes through people's drawers when at their houses. TL Doctor. My mum went to my flat to drop some furniture for, went through everything and has just 6 weeks later stated she had a key cut. I told her multiple times since then I don't want her having a key. Even if it is an agency, if you tell them someone got hold of your key and made a copy of it without your consent, they should hopefully be able to help. Also, wow, I'm sorry she's like this. You could make a point in future of only meeting her out places and never back at yours. She will probably get offended, but it's her own fault if she can't respect your privacy. First, get your locks changed ASAP. If she cut one key, she cut multiple. Second, get a doorbell camera installed so that you can track who shows up and when. I get that you're renting, but talk to your landlord about how to get these two things done and be willing to pay for them. Your mom should not have access to your private space without your knowledge. And finally, if you would ever need someone to look after your place, find a friend to do it instead of giving your mom a key again. She can't be trusted. Thank goodness my mother respected my boundaries when I was a teen. She gave me my space and allowed me to have privacy. I wish your mother was the same. You are 31 and she has no right doing that. You ever called her out on that? It sounds like you're very much head down, not rocking the boat, enabling her. I would have lost my ever-loving shit at her, enough to scare her of even thinking about doing this shit ever again. Set boundaries, be loud, go low contact, put her in month, 2-month, 3-month timeouts, etc. Treat her like the toddler she is. Mom, we don't go into strangers' property and purses. That's inappropriate and you're behaving like a fucking child. Get your shit together, woman, you're ridiculous. The fuck you mean you have a spare maid? When did I allow that? Who the fuck do you even think you are? You're blocked for a month, leave me the fuck alone. I'll let you know if and how I'll allow you to rebuild that trust you broke bit by bit, you wacko. Embarrass her. Dude, you posted about this before. But you refuse to actually do anything. So what are you trying to accomplish? This is not a venting sub. What is she actually snooping for is what I think you want to address. Or perhaps it's just a form of OCD. Also sounds like you're still her little baby in her eyes. Why post here again? You've already been told what the deal is here. You can't ask Reddit how to react to everything that happens to you. The same principles apply here as your last situation. Let people calc all over you or don't. Your mom honestly believes she is doing the right thing for the right reasons. Getting new locks is not going to fix this. You and your brother and whomever else you can rope in need to sit her down and set her straight. Mom, you have no right to make keys to my flat, no right to look through people's stuff, and no right to be in our homes. If you can't stop yourself, then we can't trust you to be near our private space. She needs to be spoken to, not yelled at, and you need to help her break the habit. No access to keys, gently tease her about past transgressions, never leave her unsupervised.